Hello and welcome to this short lecture on Europe's largest conservation charity, the National Trust. Established in 1895 with the acquisition of 4.5 acres of cliffland in Wales, it now, 125 years later, owns 610,000 acres of land, 780 miles of coastline, and more than 500 historic houses, castles, ancient monuments, gardens, parks, and nature reserves, which provides access to everyone. Although all of these acquisitions are equally important, I'd like to take a look at historic houses in particular, as I always feel there is something very special about an old house. Not only is the craftsmanship and the quality of the materials at a much higher standard than the homes built today, but these buildings all have their own unique story and provide a connection to our past. However, in order to restore, preserve, and make the 300 historic homes accessible, the National Trust spends millions each year. In 2019-2020, conservation expenditure for property projects alone was £169 million. An example of one project is that of Ightham Moat, a moated medieval manor dating back to 1330, which took 15 years to restore and cost £10 million. The reason it cost so much is because the manor had to be dismantled and rebuilt due to masonry erosion, decaying timber, wet rot, and insect infestation. As we've just seen, conservation costs a lot of money, so I'll now explain where the National Trust gets its annual income of around £630 million. The figures I'm going to refer to are all from its 2019-2020 annual report. Accounting for around £270 million, memberships generated the most. In fact, the National Trust now has 6 million members, which is an increase of 5.7%. Donations secured £95.2 million, and grants from local councils, the National Lottery Heritage Fund, and the Arts Council contributed £93.9 million. Gifts in wills generated £61 million, and its commercial activities, for example retail, restaurants, filming and photography bookings, and holiday sales from its cottages and campsites, generated £42 million. Not only does the National Trust need a considerable sum of money to continue its work, the charity would not be able to achieve its purpose without its 53,000 volunteers and 14,000 permanent and seasonal members of staff, who work in a diverse range of roles from administration, marketing and fundraising to gardening, conservation and countryside management. The charity prides itself on being a top 20 not-for-profit employer to work for. It offers training and development opportunities, it rewards staff for individual performance, and it is working hard to reduce the gender pay gap. With its 28 million visitors in 2020 and its relaunched strategy, Nature, Beauty and History, for everyone, forever, the National Trust is going from strength to strength. Thank you.